From the station that's on your side, this is Channel 7 News, awarded the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Newscast Excellence.
Every year here in Arkansas, hundreds of people are injured in ATV accidents. Tonight, the story of one Dewitt teenager who lost her arm in an ATV accident exactly 1 year ago today. Her journey to get back to sports and the physical therapist who went out of her way to help. And we should mention we shot this story before social distancing guidelines related to COVID-19. Here's tonight's special health check report.
May 12, 2019 was a terrifying day for the family of Kenlee St. They received a call that she had been involved in a serious ATV accident.
It rolled a couple of times, then it landed straight back up. I didn't realize it until we started walking to somebody's house, and I got hot, so I took off my sweatshirt, and then that's when I noticed.
Kenlee's arm had been severed. Her mom was there in minutes.
I saw the ice chest sitting over on a tailgate. I knew her arm was in there.
Kenlee was flown to Arkansas Children's Hospital, where she underwent a 7-hour surgery to reattach her arm, but doctors did not give much hope.
They told me that her arm may not ever function again. And at 2 weeks, they decided that it was just too much. The veins had dried up.
Doctors had to re-amputate her arm below the shoulder. Kenlee surprising even her mom with her strength.
So strong, no tears. And she just knew that everything was going to be okay. And she's like the strongest person I know.
Kenlee's friends and family rallied around her, but it was a visit from a complete stranger that was most impactful.
This was a kid that was going to work and do everything that she could do to get back to life as she knew it before. And that was just written all over her face.
Amy Cadmus is a physical therapist at Baptist Health Therapy Center in Lonoke. After learning about Kenlee's accident from a former patient, Amy decided she wanted to help.
I wanted to make sure that they were ready for what was to come, because a lot of people with medical words and medical jargon, it's so hard to follow and understand what's happening, what's coming.
She visited Kenlee in the hospital, helping her and her family during a critical time.
Any questions we had, she answered and did tons of research and just talked to us like we were normal people.
A month after being released from the hospital, Kenlee started working with Amy, driving from Dewitt to Lonoke for physical therapy.
The working on the scar was the first thing. The second thing was working on getting her range of motion back.
The goal was to get Kenlee back to her normal life, including cheerleading and sports. Amy worked with Kenlee on sports-specific exercises, and she excelled. She learned to tumble again with one hand. She played basketball. She's even on the softball team.
Softball, it took me a little bit to pick up, but right after I figured out how to do it, I learned really easily. Well, as I catch the ball, I throw the ball up, and as the ball's going up, I throw my glove down, then I catch it and I throw it at the same time.
Her ability to feel the ball, get her hand out of the glove while tossing it up, catching it, and then throwing it again is so fast.
Amy even enlisted the help of Razorback baseball player and Lonoke native Casey Martin. He came to meet Kenlee and even through her batting practice.
Yeah, she was like peppering them at me the whole time. I was like, couldn't get out of the way fast enough sometimes. Like I had a glove with me. She wanted to play softball still, so she did. She, didn't lay down where a lot of people would, just give up, just be done with everything. She didn't take that mentality. She was definitely one of the strongest young women I've ever seen in my life, and I'm extremely proud of her, and I'm glad I got the chance to meet her.
Kenlee will never forget the memories from that day. She eventually played in 2 softball games before the season ended due to coronavirus. Disappointing, but just like always, Kenlee has a positive outlook.
God put the toughest people in the hardest situations, and that you can always get through it no matter what happens.
Her family grateful for a community of old friends and brand new ones who have done everything they can to help this resilient, full of life 16-year-old get get back in the game better than ever.
She can do anything she puts her mind to. She's proven that so far, and I don't feel like anything's going to get in her way.
And as of late, Kenlee has mostly been doing prosthetic training and strength exercises, and we wish her all the best.